Welcome back to TC Talk Sports, soon to be the best sports channel on all of YouTube. I'm going to guarantee that. My motto, all sports, all the time. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Go to TikTok, follow TC Talk Sports on there. I post something on here, in there, every single day. If you're a sports fan, this channel is for you. That TikTok page is for you. Follow, subscribe, do it, please, and thank you. I'm now down to my last team I have to make a video for. I'm super proud of it. Not really excited to do it because they're not too good, but I'm going to recap the season so far. I'm still going to have a player to watch and my full prediction on what this team is going to do come the end of the season. That'll be at the end of the video. Make sure you keep watching for that. But it's been a long journey with these team previews and now these little recaps of how the season's been going. If you've been watching and you're subscribed, thank you. If you are seeing this for the first time, subscribe to this channel because I'll still be posting stuff of a bunch of sports every single day. My final NBA preview video of the year, it's the Portland Trail Blazers. I low-key thought they might have a good season this year. They're not doing terrible, but they're definitely, I wouldn't say, good. As of right now, Blazers 6-8, 13th in the West. Offensively, defensively, this team is a mess. I thought they would be better, but that's just not the case. Offensively, they're averaging 107.4 points per game. That's 26th best in the league. They're shooting 43.6% from the field, which is 28th, and 32.9% from three, which is 27th. Those numbers just have to be better. Defensively, they're giving up 114.2 points per game, 21st in the league. That's not too terrible, I guess. It's closer to 15 than it is to 30, but just not a good year to start the season for the Blazers. Jeremy Grant leading this team in scoring, averaging 16.9 points per game, 3.4 rebounds. He's shooting 34% from three. I think he's going to have to average over 20, shoot over 37% from three for this team to have success offensively, because there's another guy that's not shooting well at all for this team, and he's a guy that has to and a guy that is more than capable of doing that. The guy I'm throwing under the bus is Anthony Simons. He's back and healthy this year. Last year he played 46 games. He's played 12 so far this year, scoring 16.3 points per game, 4.3 assists, and he's shooting 29.9% from three. I mean, that is just bad, and he is more than capable of raising that number, and I know that that's going to be a goal of his throughout the season. He's taking 7.3 attempts from beyond the arc this season. I'm fine with that number. It's probably going to be even higher because shooters shoot, and that's exactly what he's going to keep doing. But in order for this team to do anything this year, he's going to have to be a better scorer and a better shooter. Speaking of better scores, next guy, DeAndre Ayton. He's played 11 games so far this season, only averaging 13.3 points per game. I mentioned in the Spurs video, I have a future bet with Chris Paul to average 10-plus assists per game. That is a parlay with DeAndre Ayton averaging 20-plus points per game, because I really thought he would have a big year this year. Towards the end of the year last year, him and Scoot really played well together, had good second halves of the year, so I thought he would have a better season. He leads the team and is 10th in the league with 10.5 rebounds. I mean, everyone knows he's more than capable of giving you that every night. Only making 51.9% of his shot attempts. That's a pretty good number, but the way he plays and how well he plays down low, that number has to be better, and he just has to score more. Scoot Henderson now in his second year. I think he had a really good, maybe not really good, he definitely had a solid rookie season last year. First half was a little bit of a struggle for him, but towards the second half of the year and at the end of the year, he started playing really well. As I mentioned, him and Ayton really clicking well together in the pick and roll and high-low game. This year, he's been coming off the bench, averaging 25.9 minutes per game, 11.5 points per game, leads the team with 5 assists. He's shooting poorly from beyond the arc as well, 28.6%. At times, he can be a good and relentless on-ball defender, also averaging 1.1 steals per game. With your main assist guy coming off the bench, you need your starters and guys that are playing more to score more efficiently, like Jeremy Grant, Simons, and DeAndre Ayton. Scoot hasn't been playing bad this year. He started a couple games at the beginning of the year. Now just coming off the bench, he's still getting a decent amount of minutes, but I think he can help this team win. He had a good year last year. I don't expect really any sort of sophomore slump out of him because he really is just a baller. The team's in a bit of a rebuild phase, and he's basically the start in the head of it. Shaedon Sharpe finally back for Portland. I know Trailblazers fans are excited to see him back on the floor and healthy. Last year, he only played 32 games. He's only played 6 so far this year. He missed the beginning of the year, but he's averaging 18 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's shooting 27.8% from 3. I mean, that's just garbage. Just another reason why this team is 27th in three-point shooting. But he is a young, exciting player to watch. I know Blazers fans were super excited and refreshed to see him on the floor. He had a highlight reel dunk against whatever team that was, and that's the type of player he is. Driving the lane, he can score at the rim. He can be a three-point shooter, just the numbers, the percentage is just not up to his standards yet. In the draft, a little bit of a surprise pick for me because DeAndre Ayton was their starting center. Now, I assume they wanted to bring him in for his defense and to kind of learn under Ayton, learn the ropes of the NBA. They drafted Donovan Clingan, 7th overall out of UConn. I mean, he's a winner. He's big wingspan. He's played 14 games so far this season. He started the 3 games that Ayton missed so far, but he's only averaging 16.2 minutes, 5.7 points, 5.6 rebounds. He is shooting 55.2% from the field, which is a good number, especially from a rookie. He's not taking too many shots, not scoring a lot of points, but when he is shooting, he's efficiently making them. And the best part of his game, his defense, his rim protecting abilities, averaging 2.1 blocks per game. That is 4th in the league, not just rookies, but the entire NBA. And only playing 16.2 minutes per game, 2.1 blocks is kind of insane. He does foul quite a bit, but I think he'll learn from that. He'll get better with that. And if he gets the opportunity in Portland, if Ayton keeps missing games or he finds his way into the starting lineup more, I think he can develop into a good young player. My player to watch coming in this year would have been Delano Banton. Hasn't had too much opportunity this year, only 14 minutes per game, 10.4 points per game, 2.4 assists. Now, he is shooting 43.8% from 3, which is one of the better percentages on the team. However, he's only shooting 2.7 attempts from beyond the arc a game, but if you're making him that efficiently, I don't think he'll be afraid to take more threes. I think he just deserves more minutes, more opportunity, because he is a really good scorer at all 3 levels. Just like all 29 other NBA preview type videos that I've put out, I have a prediction. It's a shame my final prediction has to be about this team that's not very good. Now, they have some good players, some talented players. I just don't know how well they're all going to work together. My prediction for the Portland Trailblazers, I think they're going to I know they're going to miss the playoffs, and I think they're going to end up with one of the worst records in the league. I don't know if they will have the worst, but they'll definitely be down there. Like I said, they have some talent on this team, a lot of young guys to develop, so I think moving into the future, this team could be good, but for this season, the Blazers not making the playoffs.